ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Technical Wednesday. The series are back and we're about to crush the markets as we did last year, full blast mode. Okay, now let me just tell you a few things. First of all, if you stay until the end, you're gonna find out everything you need to know about the dollar index, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, S&P, and Nasdaq. Second of all, if you go down in the description, you're gonna find a link for PDF guides, a lot of them. Anything that you need to know about, they're free, absolutely for free. You don't have to pay anything. Discord, which is with a lot of gems and educational content. And if you want to subscribe to your newsletter, please go ahead. Now, let's dive deep, guys. First of all, we're going to talk about the dollar index, right? So we've been in that range for quite some time. So pretty much I have this range high and I have this range low. SFP coming back in, SFP coming back in, deviation, simple plays, guys. You can clearly see that this is a distribution. Of course, we did long the Euro USD back up here. Everything was given inside the Discord. Everything has been made publicly available. And I was pretty open about my short position on the dollar and my long on Euro. So it's been quite profitable. Now what's next? About the dollar. By the way, if you want to know the trades that I'm taking, I'm sharing them in the Discord for free and live as well. Now, if we come back into that week level and golden pocket, we come back in. I'm looking for rejection into that daily level, and then essentially I am indeed looking for that week level up here. Of course, if we do fail to hold this zone down here, and if this actually happens, if we lose this area right here, we're gonna be looking down to a very high time frame support. If you check the weekly time frame, if we close all these things, let me just hide this, okay, leave only this thing here. Yeah, so we have the golden pocket from that low down here up that high. Pretty much we're gonna be aiming for swing failure pattern of the low of 2023, guys. Very simple one. Also, you can clearly see that here we had some kind of a consolidation, so this is definitely an area which interested me. Okay, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye for that area. And of course, if we break above this distribution, in my opinion, if this happens, we can be looking into the 110 level, but it is quite far ahead, so I'm not really interested in that. What I'm interested right now is clearly this week level 104, and of course the dollar and the indices, they're quite correlated, so make sure you keep an eye on them. So let me jump into Nasdaq next. So Nasdaq, clearly here we had a weak level, back tested its support perfectly, another push up. We're currently consolidating below resistance. I think we're gonna make a new all-time high very soon, judging by the consolidation under that resistance. Even if we do make an all-time high, please be open that it could be just a swing failure pattern of that high. Okay, so if we do create some kind of a swing failure pattern, we can look into a potential pullback into the daily FFG down here. So we can be looking for some kind of a short trade, swing failure pattern that, and wait for the daily close and look to take it down here. Of course, if we do pull a golden pocket from that potential high down to here, we're gonna have a golden pocket into the FFG. So this makes perfect sense for me. Now, this is a potential trade which I'm looking forward to. It's not something that is 100% expected. Let me just move into back into electronic 10 hours. So yeah, clearly simple trade, swing failure pattern at the high. Let me just mark this as a liquidity. I am expecting much higher price for Nasdaq. I do think it's gonna be a bullish year on Nasdaq, so let's keep that in mind. Now, about this trade, I want to see how the daily closes, but of course this can just go full blast on from here as well. So yes, we do have a short setup, but we also have a long setup down here. Long setup, in my opinion, if you want to take it as a swing trade, you can be looking forward to using the January low. And of course, I did spoke about the January effect in the Discord. January effect, you can do your research about it. So January effect is where things just go skyrocket, full blast on. So yes, I do expect this for Nasdaq, to be honest with you. I do expect Nasdaq to continue half of January, and then if we do form kind of a fair auction, yes, we can be looking down to here. I think at some point price is gonna come back down and fill the daily FFG down here. Now about ES, similar, very similar scenario. So here we do have this order block coming in, tapping it, moving back above these range lows, reclaiming them. So at the moment I do think we're consolidating under resistance, forming some kind of a bullish flag. So this is waiting just to break to the upside, in my opinion. We can be looking forward to at least a new all-time high, taking this liquidity from here, but overall I do expect kind of a similar scenario. Next, let's talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I do have a short setup from that high, 49k. I did short the exact high, all given in the Discord for free, all the plan in advance. So I'll just show you quickly. Everything was given inside the Discord. If you want to come in, feel free to do so. 49k, giving a try to this setup. As you can see, the perfect high, moving back down, all given on silver platter. Easy trade, guys. Shorted the exact high. Assure may need that's kind of a swing trade. I believe it's gonna be a swing trade. Why? Because I do think that here we can be looking for a move up here and then having like a pullback. I do think this 40k level is gonna get cleaned at some point. I do believe that we're gonna come back for it at some point, sooner or later. So in my opinion, things are very simple for Bitcoin. You can be looking for a long setup down here or a short setup at the next point of control at 46k. So in my opinion, these are the setups which I am looking forward to take on BTC. On the higher time frames, just look this as a range, trade as a range, nothing crazy, guys. Treat it simple, make good trades, make good money, that's all. In the meantime, we have Ethereum. We have Ethereum BTC coming out of a swing failure pattern of this low, previous year low, guys. Very simple, very nice. Next, what is expected from me for Ethereum is an out season. Yes, I do expect that we're gonna see out rising in the next 1 or 2 months at the very least until March. This is my theory. I do believe that we're gonna see a nice run on altcoins in the next few months, but don't get trapped in it because it can end up as 7 May and go away. So I do believe that Ethereum is gonna continue up higher, up to that region. If this happens, altcoins are gonna boom, Ethereum USD is gonna boom. This is a price against BTC with 20%. And if you come into Ethereum USD chart, this is my current chart. So the view up from that low over here, held, move up. Currently, I don't see any resistance if you get accepted back into the Valor low. So if Ethereum get accepted into Valor low of previous range, I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. If you come back into a Valor low, I do expect us coming into this zone into maybe February or March. If you check the daily time frame, it looks bullish, it don't look bearish at all. So we have this range right here, okay? So the Valor low of this range right here. So let me just double check that information. Okay, so I do think maybe we're talking about the bigger range. Let me just see. Okay. Let's do it again. I think on the daily time frame it looks different, but overall on lower time frames you get more accurate data. So this is the most accurate data. As you can see, the marked out level which I have on the 1 hour time frame, it get perfect reaction. First up, rejection, swing for the pattern, moving back down to test that pivot. So overall you get accepted into that, look into that box. However, if you get accepted, this is gonna be a very easy trade, okay? So once you get accepted, Ethereum is gonna continue to accelerate, and overall you did have a very nice range. Weak level, resistance, support, SFP move up. So in my opinion, usually consolidation leads to expansion. You did consolidate here for a month. In my opinion, this does make perfect sense to continue higher. What's gonna be a sign of weakness? What is gonna invalidate this whole scenario? In my opinion, invalidation will be coming back below $22,350. If you come below this level, look for Ethereum to have a failed auction down to 1,910. Simple as that, guys. I like to look at the market in a very simple way. So in my opinion, Ethereum USD is gonna continue the rise. Bitcoin is gonna be range bound here for a while. ES and Nasdaq new all-time high soon. Altcoin is gonna run. DXY effect rejects the weekly and comes back down. Is gonna be perfect. But be vigilant. If you wanna join the Discord, link is in the bio. Feel free to do so. I wish you all perfect week, perfect month, perfect year. Go crush it. Go make the money. Stack the bag. Take care.